thing going.
Coaches, varsity coaches, the waiting seats for both boys and girls are now located in the hospitality room. Varsity coaches, the waiting seats for both boys and girls are located in the hospitality room. Pick them up as you go.
Thank you for joining us here in Kearney, Nebraska. We're really having troubles with internet and trying to get the station out there. Out on the map for the boys is Weston Green, and right beside him is Daniel Hillebrand. That's 120 and 126. Grady Briner lost by a fall. On the girls' side, Keely Mullen, she was down 13-2. I don't know what she ended up with. But we're trying to get track wrestling up. We're trying to get the radio station up. We're trying to keep Facebook Live up. We had excellent internet until this whole crowd got here. As I'm not for sure who he was wrestling, Rick.
That's a good question. I might be able to get that. Daniel just got tech fouled. I know. I didn't see that.
Green is trailing 3-0 over there with 27 seconds left, and I'm not sure he gets a reversal, and it makes our score 3-2. Green tried to reach for a leg, and he gets drove down to the mat and taken to his back. And that'll be the end. The 4 points awarded in there for that near fall, making our score now 9-2 as he trails. Almost. There are two Kansas teams here, one Missouri team and one Texas team.
I think this is Grand Island, but I'm not 100% sure. It's really hard to figure out what teams, because we don't know any of these singlets, and we got new ones ourselves.
Yeah, we have new singlets.
Yeah, it's a Grand Island Islanders. So who is wrestling? Last name is Kubler, Kuebler.
Kubler with the lead, with the 9-2 lead over Green of Norton. We're at the 126-pound weight class as Green tries to break down Kubler. Now tries to walk towards the head. Can't get the hips broke down right now, and as Kubler gets to his feet trying to clear the hips, now Green will back trip him back down to the mat.
Cradle.
Come to their feet, and Kubler will get that escape as he increases his lead to 10-2 over Green. Green takes a shot in there on him. Kubler blocks him with the hip, down pressure on Green. Cross faces, comes around, will get the 3-point takedown, making our score now 13-2. If you're looking for us on the radio, we're still trying to get on the radio. We're trying to keep our internet up. There's 4 mats on the varsity boys and 4 for the girls. As we're currently stopped for the blood timeout here.
Yeah, Weston got a little cut above his eye throughout the week of practice.
Green trailing by a score of 13-2 in the second as Weston will tripod up, tries to hook that ankle, but can't get it completed. As Kubler will throw that half in there. Spiral ride. Comes off to the side. Is Green trying to hook that leg still as he tries to get up to a tripod position.
Full Nelson?
Looks like 17 seconds left in the second period.
Sure looked like a full Nelson to me.
As we'll try to keep track, we're trying to keep track of 8 mats and then 3 mats over in the junior varsity side. We're having trouble staying online. We're trying to get to the phone, to the radio. We're also trying to get track wrestling up, as track wrestling has been purchased by Flow Wrestling, and it seems to make it a little bit more difficult than what it really should be. Started the third period for Weston Green as he will be riding onto the right side of Kubler. What was it, Kubler?
Kubler.
Kugler?
Kubler. It has a B. B-L-E-R.
Oh, Kubler.
Kubler.
As he is from Grand Island. Kubler gets to his feet, trying to clear the hands. They will go out of bounds as Green trails by a score of 13-2. Again, Kubler gets to his feet. And Green trying to fight off a hip. He hasn't given up the takedown yet. And now he will give up the takedown. Gets the 3 points. Kubler will win by a score of 17-2, a technical fall. As we try to get online to the radio, we will await our next time to get an opponent up, as we're in a very awesome facility. If you can see what we're looking at here on one of our cameras, it is a little bit longer than a football field. And right now there is, 14 mats out there now. And as you can see, if you can see, I'm hoping we're still on.
Next up for the Blue Jays will be Aston Katz. His match number is 22. I can't see the ones. The only one I can see is mat 1, and it's on 10:08. But Weston's was 10:10. And I thought we had one at 10:17, but maybe it already wrestled. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know if we're on.
We have a girl out on the mat. Looks like Maite Valagas. I believe she just got lost by fall.
Is that one of your guys' grandson? Okay, he's Mike one around. Oh, son. Okay, son is grandson. Yes, he looked lost, and I didn't know.
As we're let's see, Kearney has the kind of a similar uniforms as what the Blue Jays currently have, so it's kind of confusing when you see that. No, I don't think that's a Norton gal. But you can see how confusing it is here. Testing 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. I'm not for sure if we're on. I'm still trying to get on the radio. Thanks, Vicky. Can you see or can you hear me okay? And is the picture kind of cutting in and out? The internet has kind of been a little bit of overused. If you're looking on Facebook, how many mats and people there are here. If we're on the air for Facebook, you are looking at the Sportsplex here in Kearney, Nebraska. As there is a total of 14 mats. I have them now on my favorites. And now I finally got the boys too. Okay, so now let's see what we can find out here. I know that Keely Millen lost her first match, but I believe it was 15-2 at the time. Let's see if we can bring that.
She ended up getting tech fold.
Okay. So
you found the girls' bracket?
Well, I found the names.
Girls' tournament?
Yeah.
Wow. I haven't been able to find that yet.
Yeah, there's 4 Norton communities in there, and you got to put every one of them because one's the JV, one's the boys.
Well, I found the JV, but I couldn't find the girls. I think it must just because when I searched it, I went to the boys.
Now with all the internet problems that they're having here, or I'm having, anyway, is that we may not get it up here to tell you during the match. It's taking that long. Okay, so, well. Okay, this one, wait, select the bracket. Okay, maybe we're slowly getting there, people. I'm sorry that we're not used to score in the upper right hand for you, upper right hand corner, as we have our other camera fixed on the mat. So hopefully things are coming in for you there. Well, Liz, it started out as super fast Wi-Fi, but when you get almost 4,000, 3,000 people in here, it changes real fast. Olivia Graham out on the mat now. As do you see who her opponent is?
I haven't never found the girls.
Oh, that's right. And we'll try to catch that name or the community, as her opponent keeps trying to take a single leg shot in there. Olivia keeps backing out, down blocking on that. Now she ties up with the head. I believe that might be a great bent. No, Lexington wrestler maybe. As Olivia backs out, she's going to have to keep stepping forward into the matches, or into her opponent, as she gets taken down. The Lexington wrestler will take a 3-0 lead, throws in that single chicken wing, walks the head of Graham, and there will be the fall. As Olivia Graham will, let's see if we have to stand up. We are sitting up high, but our table sits below the ledge, and we can't really see anything. So we have to constantly stand up, so I have to go to my computer and go from there. Let's see, which bracket is this, girls? Okay. As we see, boy, they really changed this up, Rick. It's hard to find somebody. I thought I had marked my wrestlers, but it's not showing here. But I'll tell you what, while I'm looking up for stuff like this, it's like, you know what, we couldn't be here if it wasn't for these sponsors of the 25-26 Sportscasters Club: Fit to Go, Solutions North Bank, Mapes and Miller, United Northwest Federal Credit Union, Ingalls Sales and Service, Cowpoke, Amby Home, Pizza Hut Wing Street, Crafted Caffeine, First State Bank, Mid-American Bank, Porter Ranch Beef, New Age Industrial, Bailey Ag Solutions, Roy's Sales and Service, Bumps Auto Body, Moffitt Drug, Equity Bank, Farm Bureau Financial, Iron Insurance, Sonic of Norton, Norton Auto Supply, Cole Family Eye Care, Norton County Hospital and Clinic, Mad Duck Construction, Clydesdale Agronomy, Dr. Shirk, Nextech, Natoma Manufacturing, Boxler Insurance, Jamboree, Norton Sports Center, Bow Creek Ranch, Lenora Farmers Markets. Thank those people for bringing coverage of the Blue Jay Athletics throughout this year. So we've had 3 Lady Jays wrestle, and they've all been beaten, but we've had 3 Blue Jay wrestlers in the boys, and we're 1 and 2 there. If I could just figure out their system here, we may have a deal. We used to have, when we started out here today, we had super speed coming up on the internet. Now, as people got here on the free Wi-Fi, we are really losing internet. So it might be a touch and go here today. I did bring my MiFi, but it has even worse signal. So we'll have to see what prevails throughout the day. As you please be patient with this as we move along here throughout the day. And we'll try to get the kids let's see. I wish I could get all of these. As track wrestling being purchased by Flow Wrestling has made it even made it tougher.
I can't even find any girls' results.
I can see their name. That's about all I got.
I got into I finally got the girls' names on the thing, but it didn't. I can't find results anywhere.
And it won't give me brackets. And oh boy,
well, I can get some numbers here. It looks like the next girl wrestler should be Keeley again at 2045.
Wow.
And then Kaysen at 2052. Maite 2061. Lorelei 2062. But I don't understand these numbers because it's got Adriana at 2553. That's 500 matches difference. Know what the others are.
That must be like the third round, the fourth round. Maybe there's not as many that we think.
Yeah, I don't know.
But all I can bring the brackets, but I have to hit every one of them, I suppose. And that's what I'm doing.
I can tell you that Casey Miller wrestles a girl who won 21-4 in her first match. Jaeger Hill from Grand Island. She defeated a Gardner from Klein, Texas. If you hadn't listened earlier, well, there is a team from Texas, team from Missouri, 2 teams from Kansas, and then several from the towns of Omaha and Lincoln. Of course, Kearney's got a pretty solid high school wrestling team program.
I do see Olivia Graham will have a bye, I believe, her next round. If she lost to Church of Lexington, and they have us as NCH, so I don't know if that means anything.
Looks like a lot of the coaches are standing behind mat number 1 for the boys now, but It looks like Braylon there's there warming up behind. Or at least got his headgear on and sweats off. Maybe he's cooling down. I don't know.
Well, let's see if I can. That's girls, boys. Okay, so.
Well, now I think I lost the boys' tournament.
I don't know if they're going to be allowed to be throwing the ball around. It landed behind me just a second ago.
The dad told him earlier that the ball is not supposed to be thrown up here, but I don't even know why you'd allow him to bring it. But
if we sound confused, we are very, because we have a lot of things going on here. That with all these teams here, I believe there's 15 girls and 13 boys, or 14 and 13. Let's see. I see Grady Briner's coming up soon, or he's on the list. Well, maybe not. All right, maybe I did find it. Looks like on deck will be Braylon Linden, as he'll be facing Ritz of Kearney at the 144-pound weight class. I don't know. I went to Matt's schedule and it worked.
yeah, I had it earlier, but now I don't have the boys anymore.
Then we'll have Derek Clydesdale on mat number 2, and he'll be facing Mello of Lincoln Southeast. But they have Clydesdale that's Luke Clydesdale. I'm sorry, I say he had.
I was going to say Derek had a bye, so.
Okay.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 towns that have blue and gold.
All right, so as you can see on Facebook Live, as that is one of the medias that we can bring you today, and we don't know how good it will come in, but it is currently on our screen. We can see it, but of course it's direct. But 106.7, or excuse me, 102.5 Superstar Country. You can hear that on the radio, and then of course. Classic Hits. KQNK is the Facebook page, and we will try to bring you coverage here. So we do need to give a little thanks to our sponsors today. So again, you've been listening 102.5 Superstar Country.
Or whatever. We're still on Facebook. Who's still on Facebook?
Yeah, we're on there.
Braylon's going out. There's a great Bend kid in the. Just got beat on the second mat.
Braylon Brooks out there at the 140-pound weight class.
Linden.
Excuse me. Braylon played last night at basketball.
Yeah.
Linden, as he is behind 3-0, as he was just kind of inserted at the last minute today, or this last couple days.
I think he's just added because we have a varsity wrestler at this thing.
He does get a 2-point reversal. As he now trails 3-2, trying to stay in behind the arms. Let's see, and I had his name here just a
Wrestling somebody from Kearney is all I can tell you. Can't quite read the name. Looks like Braylon's going to get reversed now, and did not give up any back points there, but might here shortly.
Ritz of Kearney is leading by a score of 3-2 over Braylon Linden. As Linden turns to face him, trying to elevate and pop the hips up on Ritz. Ritz holds onto that ankle, trying to sprawl back. Now reshoots in there on Linden.
Braylon gets a 1-point escape, making score 5-3, trailing.
Both wrestlers still on their feet now as they work just off of the middle of the mat. Linden wanting to circle in there on Ritz. Ritz now wants to tie up, trying to control the elbows. That'll be the end of the first period. As Linden will take the down position for the start of the second as he trails by a score of 5-3. Linden tries to turn into Ritz. Now tries to hook that elbow. Sets out. Tries to turn into Ritz. Ritz riding underneath the arms. Brooks trying to throw that Russian move.
Sure,
and a remnants of fun is still.
Sure looked like it was locked hands there for a second, but.
Now Ritz will control the wrist. Linden trying to work that Granby, inside Granby. Can't get it to go. Now as the spiral right comes in the Ritz. Ritz tries to suck back as Linden having troubles freeing his left wrist. Linden trying to roll through. Briefly it was on his back. Now half goes in there. Ritz of Kearney. Ritz trying to stack up Braylon Linden. Linden trying to swim out of that. Gets belly down. 58 seconds remaining here in this second period as that half still is in there by Ritz. Ritz now trying to switch into that reverse half. Linden trying to roll through. Belly's down, but not before he gives up 4 points, near fall points.
Looks like Luke Clydesdale might be right next to him on the other mat. He'd be trailing by a score of 3-0. I have no clue who he's wrestling. Somebody in a brown singlet.
As you can see there that we have both wrestlers on the mat now there side by side. As Brooks is trying to hold on to the leg, but Ritz drives into him. He leads by a score of 9-3. Clydesdale facing Mello of Lincoln Southeast, and there is the fall by Ritz over Linden. As we go over to Luke, Clydesdale at 150. He trails Mello by a score of 3-0. And I'm not sure if I catch that score over there, Rick.
It says 3-0.
Yes, I'm sorry. I meant to say the time.
I think its first period just ended.
Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Not going to be able to do it much, but
Luke briefly had his opponent on his back, but now going for an arm wrap.
so you see the upper right-hand corner. Got that about as tight as they can get. A 3-0 lead in there from Mello of Lincoln Southeast as we currently have an injury timeout. Luke, a freshman this year.
Looks like blood. Well, originally we were going to have 5 freshmen in the lineup today, but I think we only ended up with 4.
And on the girls' side, I don't know. I thought there was more girl wrestlers out there. I figured that we maybe have some more coming up quicker than what we have.
I'm not sure what's going on there too. I know we're missing a couple girls, 2 or 3 girls from for the KEMA.
Oh, for the honor band?
Band or music or something. And I know we're missing one of the boys too. To that.
Clydesdale will right up on Mello as Mello gets to his feet. Clydesdale, the freshman, trailing by a score of 3-0 as he front trips Mello back down to the mat. Clydesdale driving him forward, staying up on the shoulders, trying to get some wrist control underneath. As Clydesdale still staying in control there, but he has to break the hips down of Mello, Lincoln Southeast. And Mello tries to roll the Granby through that, but Luke will follow. I can't see the time. Looks like under a minute now. I believe we will have a Norton Lady J come up here pretty quick as I see Coach Brockelman making his way over that way. Again, Luke Clydesdale.
Looks like that'll be your daughter.
Oh, is that right?
She's standing right there in front of him with her headgear on and everything. So Luke trying to do a power half with the leg in. Not quite able. Should be.
Referee should be counting.
Boy, it sure looks like he should be. Crawl out.
There, he gets 1 count, 2.
Crawl out with your left hand, Luke. Squeeze. Got 2.
2 near fall points.
So Luke trails going into the third period by a score of 3-2.
So we will try to get
a lot of the basketball girls showed up.
As
looks like she's wrestling a Great Bend Panther.
And I can't seem to get the darn thing in focus here. Because I believe they're waiting for a referee over there.
A coach for Great Bend.
That's what I meant. 3-2 is our score with Luke Clydesdale as he trails Mello of Lincoln Southeast 3-2. And I'm thinking that Mello looks a little gassed here
I'm going to tell you, the referee's a striped guy in the striped shirt standing right in the middle of that.
Yeah, probably a good idea they're wearing stripes. As Mello will pick up Clydesdale. Clydesdale comes in with a reversal, and he's going to come try to pick up Mello as Clydesdale now takes the lead. But he'll give up the 1-point escape. We're tied up 4-4. Both wrestlers on the feet. Clydesdale tries to take a shot in there on Mello. Over here it's Keely Millen out there on the mat. She needs to keep her head up.
Yes, I've seen that.
And she comes off to the side, try to grab a leg out. Tripods, and she's trying to get the leg out herself.
Going to be caught in the cradle. Now Luke's trying to fight off his back, and he
there's
gets
the
pinned.
fall.
I didn't see exactly what takedown or what happened there, but that sure changed in a hurry.
Yeah. Keely Millen now on the mat there. I was just on Facebook. As she trails by this. Oh, the clock go off over there?
Yep, sure did. At least
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't. We're still in the first, but I think she trails by a score of 3-0. As she tries to get back up to a base, and her opponent keeping some upper body pressure, trying to work that spiral right in on her. A lot of upper body pressure. Oh, don't reach back. Don't reach back. Oh, sorry. I got to do a little coaching too. As we do believe she is trailing 3-0 to the Great Bend Wrestler.
She didn't get any back, not get any back points when she had that cradle hooked up.
I did. Of course, I wasn't really paying much attention to.
Well, they must be keeping it at the table because there is a towel tapper, or don't have any towels, but.
So we're coming to the end of the first period.
I don't know if it's just this side that's burned out, or.
That'll be the end of the first period, as we do know that Keeley is trailing. Let's see if they're keeping score here. Oh boy, where are we?
On the dashboard, you might be able to find it.
Yeah, that's what I'm finding here. I'm stuck on the boys. I don't know.
I was trying to keep two separate ones, but somehow I get out of one and the other goes back to the other one. So, as I'll say probably 100 million times this year, I'm not a big fan of flow wrestling.
I'm not right now. As that Keeley will give up. I assuming they start. Gives up the takedown. From what I can see, it's at least a 6-0 lead for the Great Bend Wrestler. Keeley reaches in for a leg, and the Great Bend Wrestler trying to elevate Millen's hits. Keeley, get your head up. Six to nothing is what I feel the score is with Keeley Millen and the Great Bend Lady Cougar. Now a half thrown in there by the Great Bend Wrestler. And there's the fall. All right, so now that'll maybe give me a little bit of time to see where we're at Blue Jay wise, and if I can figure out track wrestling.
Looks like Alex will be is second on mat 3. Hey, maybe I found the best thing. It's got boys and girls mat assignments.
If I could, welcome back as we are here at the Sportsplex in Kearney, Nebraska, a beautiful venue, about football field and a half, probably, of mats. 14 mats out there, and still room for probably at least 2, if not 3, 4.
Even has a JV.
Which one did you go under?
Just at Kearney High.
Oh.
And then I went to mat assignments.
We're trying to figure out Flow Wrestling, as track wrestling was purchased by Flow, and now it comes into a more difficult, we feel a more difficult.
It's definitely not a
beginner-friendly.
User-friendly.
User-friendly is correct. That's a good one. But we do know that Alex Evely has been assigned a mat. He will be on mat number 3, and his opponent will be Cruz Folk Robinson of Great Bend. Let's see. Is we one here or one way back?
1, 2, 3.
Okay, so he'll be out there. Looks like that bout just started out there.
Yeah, so he's on. Well, yeah. I don't know. I can't tell. Can you read the number?
Oh boy, no. We need binoculars up here.
That's got to be close to 1046, or I don't know. He's either next or the one right after that. And then it looks like Maite Villegas will be up here on mat number 5, and either next or it says on deck and then assigned and assigned. So I don't know if the on deck is the one wrestling. And I guess I don't know if they're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I guess we'll find out here shortly because there's the quick fall there on this mat.
Man, I'm really confused.
And then Lorelei Granberry will be on mat number 7. Ethan Bailey will be on mat 11. Brooke Abel will be on mat 12. And that's all I see for right now. I seen a blue singlet going out there, and I thought it was a Norton wrestler, but it's not.
Excuse me.
I would bet that 80% of the singlets that are here are blue of the teams.
I'm going to probably guess you're right. Excuse me.
There is a purple and a brown, and then Great Bend has black. I guess there's 2 purples, but Grand Island has a purple. And Norton coaches and the girls are kind of hanging around on the mat over there, but that's the one mat that doesn't have a clock, so I think they're trying to figure that out, but not sure. They're going to make it even tougher on us. Hallie's up mat 5 down here. Wrestling Peterson from Minden.
Welcome back as Hallie Bonnetsville out on the mat now. As she's wrestling a Minden wrestler.
Hallie leads by a score of 3-1 right now. Going in for another takedown. Does have it. Oh, I thought she should have had some back points there. Had both underhooks and back trip. Looks like Hallie will release her. 6-2 should be the score now. Nice arm drag in there. Another takedown for Hallie. Now should lead by a score of 9-2. I can see that one.
Yeah, I can too.
I'm just going in my head, and then I looked over there. Oh, I can see it.
Looks like there's under a minute left in that first half, first
50,
period.
50 seconds.
Half. Oh, half. I'm still football.
9-3, now 12-3 in favor of Hallie. Kind of just putting on a takedown clinic right now. And I believe she got the fall. I just turned away and yawned and looked back up, and she had her pinned. Almost like a three-quarter Nelson.
Yeah, we're going to be...
some type of a stack move at least.
We're going to be really hustling around today to find these matches if we can't learn how to run flow wrestling.
Well, I've been messing around with it at home, but it's hard to do it when you don't have a tournament to look at.
I agree. I try to do some this week myself.
Well, Hallie won that one. The biggest thing that scares me is when I got to refresh it. 'Cause I don't even know if I'll get back to where I was at. Looks like Charlotte Garrity is supposed to be up on mat 14 coming up shortly. And if I'm counting correctly, that will be the farthest one on the right side. Straight across from where Ethan just got done wrestling. Which I haven't seen anybody wrestling down there. Oh, there's a referee standing out there, but...
Yeah, there...
I mean, this what I'm looking at, it would be a nice little tool if it updated on its own. If I didn't have to refresh it all the time. I just refreshed it and it still says that Hallie is up in 2.
Oh, well, I kind of got my wrestlers highlighted now, and I went to my wrestlers only, and that makes it a lot easier, as we do have Caleb Kieswetter on deck on round 2 on mat number 3. He'll be facing Berger of BEEA.
Bellevue East.
Okay, Bellevue East. at the 113-pound weight class. Then on mat number 4, it is assigned now, but it's going to be Langner against Briner at 106. That'd be round 2. Langner of Seward, Nebraska. That is in the boys. I still trying to figure out how to go back and forth on the girls and the JV. Looks like Caleb has made his way to the scores table.
Which mat?
3.
Oh, I say it now. As you all know, Caleb already a 2-time state champion. Junior season.
See if we can get them to come in a little bit tighter as he faces Berger. Already lost it. Gosh.
I never did find the names or anything.
Berger of Bellevue East.
Nice little
looks like
high crotch there by Caleb. Gets a 3-point takedown.
They're working at the edge of the mat. It's a 3-0 lead for Caleb Kieswetter with 1:18 remaining in the first. As now he's getting back points counted for himself if we can get them coaches out of the way.
Yeah, I got a scoreboard and 3 coaches, 2 on one mat and 1 on the other one.
Yeah, that must be it, as he will pin Berger of Bellevue East with, I believe it was like 1:18 remaining in that first period.
Caleb did a nice job of being patient and really kind of seeing what was going to, respecting him, not just going in after him right away and maybe getting caught in something, which I think is a wise decision when it's somebody you don't know who you're wrestling. I was trying to look up some team scores, and boy, that did not work out the way I was hoping.
Well, I was trying to look for some myself, and
first time I looked, I didn't even have Norton listed. And then the second just had us with 7 points, and so I don't know if it was boys, girls. Has this in 11th place. I think this has got to be the girls.
Well, I didn't have anybody scoring yet.
Yeah, well, I didn't either at first, but now it says 7.
As let's maybe go back and see if I could find, Briner. It says G. Briner. I'm not for sure if that's going to be Gage or Grady.
Matt?
Mat 4.
That'd have to be Grady.
Okay, yeah, it would be Grady. And
looks like Dalley's going to be coming up on mat number 5. See, and I just refreshed, and I didn't have Grady on there. So,
well, we're both. Grady looks like just got pinned over there.
Justine Baker is going to be up on mat number 12. And Charlotte should be either in action or getting ready to start on mat 14.
Looks like that she's up there now, looks like.
This will be the first tournament of her career ever. I don't believe she's had ever wrestled before.
And her sister is Bella Garrity, who finished runner-up last year, currently at Colby Community College.
Yeah, she was off to a good start. I think she had a little injury problem, and
yeah,
I think she's going to be nothing serious or anything like that. But I I know when they had that junior college girls tournament, she wrestled in the dual tournament the day before, but did not wrestle in the open. And as far as I know, she went undefeated in the dual portion of it. So I think she's off to a pretty good year. She's wrestling a lighter weight than what she did in high school.
Well, yeah, I think, too, where we were at positioning-wise last year is that wherever we could fill her in.
Yeah, we did kind of switch up the lineup a little bit.
I'm sure they got 2 or 3 deep in each weight class at Colby, so she's obviously coming out as the varsity wrestler.
I kind of had to laugh because I went up to wrestling practice one day and I just kind of looked over and said, well, that kind of looks like Bella. And then the next thing I find out, it is. Well, actually I was sitting there and I was trying to figure out which one Charlotte was. And said, well, she looks the most like Bella. And it turned out that it was Bella.
As we are trying to get more people or more information to you here, as I will try to hate to keep you guys on so long with me not giving out anything. So we do know that Dally Braun will be making her way up, or else we would be sending it back to the station. As was hard time that we have to getting on the radio. Wow, I don't know about that.
Looks like she will be they're getting ready to start one, and she must be the next available. At least I hope she's not up there. Only one opponent out there right now, or one wrestler out there.
See, my team scores for the girls, they're all zeros.
Yeah, well, you got to go look, see if you're in the beginner.
Oh, I have all.
Well, there's 2 different alls.
Yeah.
When I clicked on it.
All right, here's I'm going to say that this might be boys. Grand Island 27.5, Lexington 24.5. Great Bend with 22, Bellevue East 19, Kearney 18.5, Lincoln Southeast 17.5, Seward 13.5, 8th place North Platte with 13. Number 9 is Klein, Texas. Lincoln East is 11.5. Norton in the 11th spot with 10. Scotts Bluff 7.5. Lincoln Standing Bear with 6, and Lincoln Southwest with 3. That's a 15. Was the girls 15 or? They 13. I thought the boys were 13. Let's see if we can. This must be the girls. Yeah, because we got 2 pins for the Blue Jays right now, right?
Over here?
For Norton boys. We got Aston and
I know we got a tech fall also.
Oh, well, that would give us 4. Well, we have. This is probably the girls' score is what I'm trying to come up with. Grand Island with 23, Kearney with 22, Lincoln Southeast 16, North Platte with 16. In the 5th spot, Seward with 13, Liberty North of Missouri 11.5, Lincoln and Scotts Bluff with 11, Klein, Texas with 10, Norton in the 10th spot with 6.5. Bellevue East 55.5. Great Bend 3.5. Lincoln Standing Bear 0. Those are the team scores. We're just going to assumption that is the girls' team scores. Oh boy, I'm having troubles with everything today.
Well, for good news, I did find a quarter in the parking lot at the gas station. Highlight of my day so far. Well, that and I didn't see any
Hey,
deer.
you know what my highlight was? We passed the Norton bus on the way up here. We beat the team up here.
Well, that's... Not sure that's a great deal.
Well, they're only like 7 minutes ahead of us.
Yeah.
As I seen them leave town also. But well, while we got the, let's see. You think we're next up on mat number what? 5?
5, I believe.
Okay, let's see. That's right here in front of us.
No, that's down there where Hallie wrestled.
Okay.
I see her pacing back and forth now and has her sweats off and headgear on and everything. So looks like Bree really is going to be on mat 13. I thought she was wrestling varsity this week.
Well, we'll hear a few words from our sponsor list in 102.5 Superstar Country. And for Facebook people, Fit to Go, Solutions North Bank, Mapes and Miller, United Northwest Federal Credit Union, Ingalls Sales and Service, Amby Home and Amby Home Acres, Pizza Hut, Wing Street, Cowpoke, Crafted Caffeine, First State Bank, Mid-American Bank, Porter Ranch and Beef, New Age Industrial, Bailey Ag Solutions, Bumps Auto Body, Roy's Sales and Service, Moffett Drug, Equity Bank, Farm Bureau Financial, Iron Insurance, Norton Auto Supply, Sonic of Norton, Cole Family Eye Care, Norton County Hospital and Clinic, Mad Duck Construction, Clydesdale Agronomy, Dr. Shirk, Next Tech, Natoma Manufacturing, Boxler Insurance, Jamboree, Norton Sports Center, Bow Creek Ranch Lenore Farmers Market. Thank you for bringing coverage of Blue Jays